Hey guys, welcome back to Providence Prairie Farm. I'm Stacy, and today I am actually in my office, and I just thought that I would do a quick little chat. Out here on the prairie in Kansas, it is super hot right now. It has been so hot, and so I thought today I would just come inside and work on some of this clothing that I'm going to be putting out in the Merc as soon as we open, hopefully in the next month. We're getting a lot done, and we're hoping that we will have an opening in the next 3 to 4 weeks, hopefully. So anyway, I just wanted to have a little chat. What I'm doing in here, this is my office. Now this is a great little room. It's not really big enough to be a bedroom. I mean, I guess it could be, but it's off of the kitchen, so it would be a really weird place for a bedroom, and really quite small. But I initially had it as my library, so the walls on the back side and this side are lined with books. Well, this one has kind of morphed into just more like my stuff that I use to process things, and some small appliances for my kitchen that I can't fit in the cabinets. But this one back here is all my books. Not all my books. I have so many books, you guys. I love books. It's one of my weaknesses. I was a reader when I was a kid. I loved reading, and I still love books, and so I do buy a lot of books. I collect books. And they are, vintage books a lot of times, or the classics. When I was homeschooling my kids, I tried to make sure that they were reading a lot of the classics, so I had a lot of the classics of literature. Anyway, and then I had my son bring this rack in of all of the tops that I'm going to put out for spring and summer. So this is just the rack of tops. I have another rack with some more tops and some dresses, and I don't have any of the, and this isn't a clothing store, so I'm kind of thinking, I love sourcing clothing, and I am able to find some really cute stuff, but I have a lot of it, so I'm not for a store that's not going to be a clothing store, I have a lot of clothing. So anyway, yeah, there's some really cute pieces in here that I'm excited to put out, but we're already into what? Are we the middle of July? Not quite the middle of July yet, but kids are going to be going back to school soon, and so I'm thinking these are really cute summer clothes that I was ready for summertime, but we may not want to put those out. So we're going to be kind of at that weird spot, like the end of July, beginning of August, and it's Fair Week. And if any of you live in a rural small town, you know that the biggest thing in the world is Fair Week in a small town. And so the 4-H kids and the carnival and all the stuff that goes along with that, it's a big deal. We have people that come from out of town. I would like to be open before Fair Week starts, and then maybe get a little bit of traction that way, where we can, because if people have people coming in from out of town, they'll be like, hey, there's a new place open. Because that doesn't happen a lot in a small town of 700 or 800 people. So anyway, that's what's going on with what I'm doing in here. And what I've been doing is I've been outside this morning already, but I just hopped in here to make this video. And what I've been trying to do is, when the weather is really hot outside and I can't work out in the buildings or on the property, then I come in and I've been working on this. Nathan got me a mun bin. It's so cool. Let me see if I have one printed. I don't have one printed, but it's a little thermal printer, and I already had made my logo on Canva. Now listen, I'm an old woman, guys. I'm okay, I'm not old, but I'm in my 50s. my mid 50s. And so as far as technology goes, I feel like I'm kind of behind the times. But this is really cute. This is my Providence Prairie Farm and Mercantile logo. It's kind of hard to see on here, I think. Where is the camera? See how technologically whatever I am? I'm not very good. Oh, maybe there. Anyway, that's my logo, and then you've got the size and the price there. And so this is a really cute linen Joey. I don't know how you say it. Joey? Joy? I'm not sure. Shirt, tunic, kind of a 100% linen. It's beautiful. It's brand new. And so I was able to get these cute little price tags, and they come with the pin, really cute little pin, and the jute string. And then I make these little thermal tags and I put them on there. This is a really nice tag. I mean, this is not like flimsy cardboard. This is really nice, which I was glad to when I got it, because you know, when you order something, I ordered it from Amazon, and then you get it and you're like, ugh, if you can't touch it and feel it and see it and really experience it, it's hard to tell. So anyway, that's cute, and that's going to go in the Merc. But you can tell, like, this is definitely a summer shirt. This is not, you know, for fall. I don't feel like nobody's wearing white in the fall. So anyway, I've been working on doing that. So I print out the stickers, and then I have to build the price tags, and then I have an inventory list in an Excel spreadsheet that I am keeping track of everything, because we have the square. Now this may not be interesting to anybody, but this is business stuff that is all new to me. Yes, we've had an embroidery business, but it's been like, it's not retail. We have customers, they give us, you know, their own. Well, in the past, what my husband has done is he has advertising specialty customers, and then he does work for them on items that they usually already have, not always, but a lot of times. And so we are changing our business model for that part of the business right now, because where we are, advertising specialty people are just not a thing. It's really not. So doing contract embroidery is not going to be what we're doing anymore. We're moving more into very unique, individualized pieces and personalized things and gifts, and the art side of embroidery, which I'm really excited about, because when I first got into the industry, I was a digitizer. So I was an artist, and I would take art that somebody would give me, and I would take it into like an Adobe Illustrator, and I would draw the art and turn it into a file that I could digitize off of in the software system that I used for embroidery digitizing. And so I am so excited to be able to start getting back into that part of it, because I had the freedom to do a lot of artsy stuff, because where I was working, we were an athletic supply place, but we did all of the high school mascots. We did a lot of sports stuff. But in that, those mascots were really like, we had some eagles and some American Indian chief heads that I was able to digitize, feathers, and you know, there's a lot of artistic creativeness that can go into that when you are just not doing stock fonts. And so I really enjoyed doing that. But then I guess, so I have to learn a whole new system. So the system that Nathan has been using over the years is the system that we have, but I used a completely different system. And I haven't been digitizing since, gosh, it's been a while, because I've been homeschooling the kids, so I haven't been working doing that kind of stuff as much since I've been staying at home and being a homeschool mom. That was my job. I was running the household. I was homeschooling 3 kids. We were doing all the activities. Sometimes they would be involved in different school things like actual homeschool co-ops, or maybe they were involved in a public school hybrid program where they would go. So there was always a lot going on. So right now Nathan is out at the Merc and he's doing the entryway. And so I have some footage that I'm going to put in here to show you guys. He's putting up the wall that goes where the door and entry door is, and then the ceiling. And so he's doing that. And then after he finishes that, he's putting the baseboard all around the place. And then I can start literally like moving things around, building shelving, moving furniture in that's going to house some of the products and items that I have. Now, if you're wondering about the Merc, this is just really my focus right now is getting this Merc open before school starts, and then we have to change over to fall stuff, because I have already, like, I thought we were going to be open the beginning, like spring. So I got stuff out for spring, and then it's, you know, when you're doing a project, it's just, that's how it goes. It's just like one thing after another most of the time. So it's not anybody's fault. It's not my husband's fault. So, what was I going to say? Now I already forgot what I was going to say. I'm very focused on the Merc because I want to get it open. And so I'm excited that I'm at the point where I get to start going out there and getting stuff set up. So you're wondering, like, what will be in the Merc? What are you going to have in the Merc? What are you doing in the Merc? So one of the things that will be a big, hopefully a big draw, I don't know. I don't even know if anyone's going to come, you guys. Like, I honestly, I've braced myself for the fact that this might just be like an online store with like a brick and mortar location, and we'll have it and it'll be open maybe 1 or 2 days a week. We live in the country. Now, we only live maybe 1.5 miles outside of the main road that goes into town. So it's not very far up a dirt road, but we are out in the country on a dirt road. And so I don't know how much traffic we're going to get into the actual brick and mortar Merc. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because part of what I want to do, I really want to do something for this community. I really want it to be somewhere that's not just somewhere to go buy stuff. I want it to be a fun place to go where people can come and have more of an experience and bring their kids. I love kids, and I love the idea of having stuff for the kids. There's a lot of homeschool community out here, but not just for the homeschoolers, for everybody. Where they can come and learn something, because I'm going to have my one-head embroidery machine in there. And so they can come out, they can watch the actual embroidery happening. They can see all the thread colors and pick out thread that they want to make their own creation. I'm going to have a little design area where we can sit and talk about their ideas. So I'm excited. I'm excited about where I'm at. I get up every day and I think, wow, today is a new day, and there's so much potential, so much to do. God has such a plan for what we're doing out here at the farm. It's no accident that we're here. Everything that happened and the way that we came out here was very providential, and hence the name Providence Prairie Farm. Here's a couple more follow-up things I wanted to share with you guys. These are wire racks that I purchased from Amazon. They were 5-shelf wire racks on wheels, and I was able to put these together all by myself. I was so proud of myself while Nathan was finishing that roof ceiling thing. So this is what they look like. I have 2 of them, and they'll sit behind my counter, and I will put embroidery supplies and different other supplies on there. So just thought I'd share those with you guys. This is some barnwood type little tiles that Nathan put up. They're real wood, and they look just like kind of a knotty barnwood with different variations in the color. They turned out really well. We were pretty pleased with them. We wanted real barnwood, but we didn't have any, so we went with this, and it worked out great. It's really coming together. I'm loving the look of it, the way that we planned it out. I'm just really pleased with how it's all coming together. One morning this week, we had a beautiful sunny day, and I decided to take my childhood table and chair set that I inherited from my grandma when she passed away last year, and repaint it and kind of spruce it up so that I could put it in the Merc. It's really special to me. It was my mom's when she was a little girl, and then the whole time I was growing up over at my grandparents', that table and chair set was like a staple. So whatever we were doing, we were sitting at that little table and chair set. When we would have family gatherings, it was the pop table, and it's just a special piece to me. So I painted it this chalk paint powder blue color, and I reupholstered the seats, and it turned out really cute. So I'm imagining some kids coming in and reading a book or coloring a picture, and just enjoying the space while their moms hopefully are shopping around in the Merc and maybe trying on some clothes. So I'm excited that I was able to get that project done. My Swedish grandmother meant a lot to me. She was pretty much my best friend my whole life. She was a really, really special lady, like the perfect idea of what a grandmother should be. That's who my grandma was. And she's in heaven now, and I will see her again someday, but I'm so grateful that I had her for as long as I did in my life. Until I see you again, have a blessed week, I guess. Hopefully I'll see you next week here at Providence Prairie Farm. Take care.